Hi. So, I just published my 4th book recently. Don't call it a fucking journey. There are more asterisks than need be, for aesthetic purposes only, and just to really drive the point home. And so you can say I'm not actually swearing, but really it's for aesthetic purposes. I thought 4 looked better than 2. So, there it is, on Amazon, $12.99. So I put it out on Kindle first, and first I was going to go through a vanity publisher, right? And one of those where you have to pay like a shit ton of money to publish. And they don't like white space. So they wanted me to put a picture with every poem. Alright, fine. That was really long, annoying, painstaking work, but I did it. And then I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I'm not paying to publish my stuff. I will find a way to do it for free or find someone who publishes poetry, which no one really publishes poetry unless you're dead. Yeah, most of the famous poets got famous posthumously. So then my friend turned me on to Amazon KDP, so you can publish it yourself for free. And yes, anyone can do it, but I did. The other 3, I went through an actual publisher, but they're out of business now, and the copies that they have that are floating around, not they, but whoever has them, are now considered rare, and people are trying to sell them for way too much. So I need to republish those through KDP, because so what? If anyone can do it, I did. So there's that. So I do it there first, and then it's telling me that I need to change something, that I need a title on the spine, but I can't have a title on the spine until it's 100 pages. So, for paperback, so I add 30 more pages, and it's long and painstaking work, but I get it done. And there's a couple poems in there that I'm actually kind of self-conscious about, and because I don't hide my meanings, ever. I'm not like Frost with 40 stanzas about branches, and you have to figure out what they mean. No, I'm pretty clear-cut. Like, it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about. So there are a couple of poems in there that I'm a little self-conscious because they make me really real and raw and vulnerable, and they sort of put a couple people on blast, and that's not my point, but I kind of feel like it needs to be said, or at least it's part of my story. Yeah, I'm actually really self-conscious about a few, but they're out there now, so what do you do? Then, after all this said and done, I realize that I didn't actually have to go through all that work, and I could have just changed the cover picture. Yeah. So, live and learn. Yeah. I saw a meme once that said, someone once asked why I always choose the hard road, and I replied, what makes you think I see 2 roads? Yeah, that's my life. I don't see 2 roads. They diverged. They don't diverge, no. And I do take the one less traveled, but it's the only one I see. And the whole suddenly stop walking thing, yeah, I didn't choose that. Yes, so, yeah. The hard path is the only one I see. But there it is. Buy my book if, for my trolls who want to hate me. There's some good fodder in there for hating me.